Hi, is David there?
Who's this?
This is Jerry. Do you have a speakerphone?
Do I have a speakerphone?
Yeah, on your phone.
Why, yes.
I'd like to talk to him, but I'd like him to put it on speakerphone so you can hear what's being said.
Now that you talked to him, I'm not even worried about it, okay?
Are you
There you
sure?
go.
Are you sure?
Hello?
I wanted to call you today and ask you what exactly your angle was yesterday calling me.
I just wanted to know. I try and get a hold of Candy. I can't get a hold of her. She don't return my calls, and I was just wondering. I wasn't trying to start any shit or trying to go out with you or anything like that, if that's what you thought.
Well, that's the implication that I get from the way things played out yesterday. Since she called me back. What's your girlfriend's name?
Rochelle.
Rochelle. Well, Rochelle called me back, so I'm not just calling her that girl or whatever. But you know, I call you back because you give me the indication. It was implied that you were like alone and in the hospital. You didn't actually say that, but
No, I haven't. What the whole thing is my mortality is getting closer to my demise, you know? And I'd like to see my grandsons. I mean, I know I wasn't a father or anything like that, but I wasn't trying to pick up on you or anything like that. I never do. I would act like a gentleman, alright?
you absolutely act like a gentleman. But the thing is, if your girlfriend doesn't know, if Rochelle doesn't know that you're like talking to me and know the.
She did know though. I told her.
But if she doesn't understand the situation and she calls me back and she says, "Are you married?" And then I say yes, and I say, "You have nothing to worry about," and I try to explain it to her, and then I realize after a minute that she hung up on me and didn't hear anything that I said.
Well, I understand, and I told you, it was crazy all night.
Yeah, and when you
No, you know better than that. Anyway, I believe.
No, I don't know better than that, because what you've told me about her is not good, you know.
Yes, I know, but what I'm saying about myself and you.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't
Okay.
know.
That's
She
all
doesn't.
that really matters.
She doesn't seem to understand the situation, and
Yeah, she's worried that she's the only woman that I've ever been faithful to, and that isn't good fucking enough for her, you know. So,
well,
I don't know what to say.
I don't need to be caught up in this, though. I
I
shouldn't
know,
be.
and I'm sorry that you did get caught up in it.
You give me a phone number to call her house. Are you still there?
Yeah, that's where I stay, you know.
Yeah.
I got nowhere.
So I call her house, and how tacky is that? It's
Yeah, I'm so sorry that it came to that, and I won't contact you again if you don't want me to, you know.
I don't want you contacting me if there's going to be some drama going on
I
that
understand that.
that I don't need to be involved in.
You know, I'm like, if I had somewhere else to go, I'd be there. You know
Well,
what I mean?
absolutely. But you know, there's not an issue with calling or keeping in contact. It's that I don't need some drama from somebody that might have some kind of an issue with me and want to try to retaliate.
That's bullshit. It's just, it's uncalled for.
That's why I wanted the phone on speakerphone. I wanted her to hear that I am absolutely not on board with having any kind of drama with somebody that I don't know.
Either. Yeah, I think I've displayed that to you over the years, you know?
I don't think you've displayed much of anything to me over the years, but, you know...
Well, especially trying to, get with you again or whatever.
That's beside the point. We haven't ever tried to get back together over the years.
Exactly.
Well, that's what she doesn't maybe understand.
Yeah, well, I'll let you tell her that.
I'd love to tell her that. I would love to tell her that.
Okay. One moment, hold on. Michelle, come here, please. She would like to tell you something. No, it's BBA woman. Yes.
I just think you should know that I tried to explain, but you hung up too soon. There has never been any, getting back together with David over these years. There is no issue with me and him. He called, he implied, without saying that did not say he was by himself, but that he was in the hospital and he was sick, and gave me a number to call him back, which I did not know was your phone number, and I would never, it's so friggin' tacky to him to give me a number of his girlfriend to call him back. I had no idea. I just want you to know that it's like, this is absolutely going nowhere with him and I. We simply speak on the phone, and I hope you understand, do you? Because...
Well, I have no problem with him talking to you or anything like that, you guys being friends, but I heard the conversation on his end, and it didn't make me feel good at all. I'll let you know that. He was saying, we need to get together, and his little tone of voice and everything.
Yeah, I know, and
I just spent 6 days and nights in the hospital with this man, taking care of him.
Yeah,
okay?
And I had no idea. I have no idea what's going on with him in between, like maybe five phone calls over the last 2 years since, I brought his daughter and his grandson over to visit, and that is the extent of it. We haven't even made arrangements to, meet up with him again because my daughter's husband didn't appreciate that we did that and didn't think it was appropriate, and so we haven't done it again. And I just want you to know that whether he, we both talk cordially on the phone because I vaguely know him. I went out with him for like a year. He went out on me. I left him, and that was that. I raised my daughter without him, without any support, and so just because I'm friendly, cordial on the phone doesn't mean anything. And I want you to know that.
That just bothers me, Jerry. That's all I want you to know. I have no problem with him having a relationship with you guys or anything like that. And, the fact that he's close to going, it's really bothering him.
Well, that's why... That's why...
I know that's not your problem,
but that's kind of why I talked to him, because that's kind of, detrimental. I mean, my grandsons will never know him, and he's biologically, attached to them. So that's why I talked to him. But other than that, you can just live your life and be with him, and I'm married, and I have a completely separate life, and you have absolutely nothing to worry about. And I just wanted you personally to know that directly from me without him, saying anything.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Are you okay with that?
Well, yeah, I'm fine with him talking to you, Jerry. It's just, the way he was, it was just really rude, and it was hurtful to me.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to say that he was trying to, get in contact with you about seeing the grandkids.
Yeah, and it's like...
He can call his daughter, do that.
Well, and
about them, I don't think.
I've talked...
Not what I heard.
I've talked to her and said, David's calling me again, and she's like, why is he calling you? And I said... He said you're not answering the phone, and she's like, I haven't gotten any calls directly from him or missed calls, so I don't know what... What's that?
I'm sorry, I had somebody come over and wanted to use my phone, and I was being rude, evidently.
Well, just know that she says that she has not got missed calls from him, and so I don't know what the angle is here, but
Yeah.
it's going nowhere on this end, but for the fact that I'm being nice enough to talk to him, you know, about what's
Yeah.
going on, and that's it.
All right, Jerry, I apologize. I'm just...
Well, I appreciate
I
it.
a shot with him, you know?
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but you guys, you know, make things work out if they're gonna work out, but just know that on my end, there's not going to be any issue with me going out with him, taking him, you know, from you. Nothing. Nothing going to happen there. And I'm absolutely certain of that. There's just there's no angle on my end. And I just wanted you to personally know that.
Yeah, I didn't think it was you in the beginning, you know, at all. I felt that, you know, he initiated it,
and it's like, there's nothing wrong with talking, but
no, there's not.
But you just don't give the other person, i.e. you, any indication that there's anything other than what, you know, I'm saying that there is. If he says that, then, you know, you got my number now in your cell phone, so fucking call me. And I'll tell you, wrong, because I guarantee that's going to be the answer. I guarantee it.
Okay.
All right?
All right, I have a quick question for you. When he does pass, do you want me to call you guys?
When he does what?
When he dies, you want me to call you guys?
Well, yeah, you know, because that's something that, you know, I would want to be at his funeral because it's just the right thing to do.
Okay, good.
But it's like, I mean, I was going to tell him, give my number to, like, your father or your brother or your sister or something to get in touch with me, because if you're going to call and cause me drama that I don't need, then you can lose my number and never fucking call me again.
I hear you.
So I had all intentions of doing that. I will leave it open-ended at this point now that I've spoken with you, so that you know, basically we want to know about his death, and if he wanted to talk and keep in touch, fine, but don't cause me any freaking drama.
Oh, how does your daughter feel about him seeing the grandkids, you know?
Well, her husband is not on board with it, and because of his past, and so I doubt very seriously if that's gonna, you know, happen ever again. But I can't say absolutely no possible way. I don't know. You never can tell people. People kind of, you know, if he was in the hospital and it was his last hour, you know, something like that, there is a possibility, but pretty much they're not too on board with it because, you know, it's just a little sketchy.
I hear you. Well, he did spend 6 days in there and he almost died, and he doesn't have much longer to go, Jerry.
I believe that. I believe that.
You know,
his liver
but when
is
he does get closer, his mind gets confused.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't know what's going on, so that probably would be a real good time to try and, you know.
It would be better. It would be better to try to visit before that situation arises.
Yeah.
Well, I will take that into strong consideration, but if there's going to be any kind of drama with you, then I will absolutely not do it.
Well, you know, now I know your feelings on the subject. I feel a lot better. I do.
Good.
So,
Believe me. Just believe me. That's all I have to say. It's like, yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
all right.
So we should just be like, you know, I mean, we should be able to see you if we were out there. I don't have a problem, you know, with that, but I don't know if my daughter would. But even if she did want to just see him, there's still no issue with you and I.
There isn't an issue anymore, okay?
All right. Well, I appreciate you talking to me. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks.
No problem.
Have a nice day.